In recent news on September 10th, conservative activist Charlie Kirk was speaking at an event on the campus of Utah Valley University as part of his American Comeback Tour. He was engaging in a crowd Q&A, debating issues at a Prove Me Wrong setup. During the event, a single struck him in the neck, causing him to collapse. As word reached the online streaming and creator community, prominent streamers reacted with shock, dismay, and anger in the following clips.
Do you know how many massacres there have been?
Oh no, how many oh god, was it about gun violence? Oh no.
You know how many massacres there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Oh no, please don't be right after that, not after that. Alright, for the next 6 months, I can only talk about things that won't be ironic if I get right after. Jesus Christ.
Insane timing in every way. It was definitely being streamed on some level. There were dozens of cameras, and there were speakers, but it would have been too far away to properly discern what was being spoken about, especially if they were at the point that is being cited as the projected shooting spot. It seems more likely that they were waiting for him to stop talking/moving, unless there was a second person coordinating it by giving them a signal/phone call. When I was in the military at the shooting range, we had guys that were not even 40 yards away speaking through microphones, and sometimes what they said wouldn't be able to be heard. So you'd have people around them relaying the orders. It's entirely possible that they could have heard it, but I just can't imagine they would have the foresight to do that unless they were being fed live updates. HasanAbi reacts to Charlie Kirk at an event in Utah.
There is a close-up, there is a closer footage of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck here as well, where you can oh my god, he's definitely, oh my god, I can't believe I just saw that. Oh yeah, no, that footage, that you do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. You do not want to see that. That footage, the close-up footage shows very clearly, immediately pouring out of his jugular.
XQC says the attack on Charlie Kirk was an act of terrorism.
It is absolutely political. That's why we call him a terrorist, or I did it, because it's terrorism. Even if you were to put away the motives, the brutality of the act is the same. It's, I'm gonna show up here and shoot somebody. That's what it's the act, right? Like Azan, glaze the CEO shooter, Andy, make him like a country hero, okay? And you compare the reaction from that to this one. Well, dude, really? I mean, if you're gonna approach it, like you're gonna try to play some like weird charade, like what are we doing here? I don't get it.
Asmongold says political violence is a 90% left-wing thing, and the right has tried to advocate above it.
This isn't necessarily a one-sided thing. I think that in the last 5 years or so, especially since BLM, it's been a like 90% left-wing thing. But that doesn't mean that the 10% right-wing people are right either.
Like, you're just so brain broken, little bro. I don't even know what to say. You're just like mind fucked. It's actually mind cancer.
But I do think that now you're going to see a lot more right-wing people balancing out those scales. The fact is that
this is exactly what I just said to Richard. Remember, they have this delusion that the left is doing all this shit, and then it always justifies exactly what they need to do, right? Every bad thing that they do is justified because they have all convinced themselves that the left have done it first.
That you can take a knife to a gunfight all you want, and you can think that you're honorable, but you're going to end up being dead. And I think that's what right-wing people have done for a very long time. They've tried to speak above the political violence. They've tried to advocate above it and not try to stoop down to that level. But the issue is that
the left is simultaneously weak and effeminate, but also dangerous enough that the right, who are totally manly, need to hoard guns, body armor, and jacked-up trucks. Yeah, let's ignore Melissa Hortman, a Democratic state legislator, an actual elected official, who got murdered by a MAGA right-winger who did nothing to anyone besides make school lunch free. The right just memory holds everything bad their side has done and can only remember everything bad the left has done. So, as someone who has actively tried to avoid Asmon for the last few years, at what point did he stop letting his chat talk for him with his "that's crazy bro" commentary, softly agreeing with it, to outright spewing garbage far-right rhetoric full